Shangthem Krishna Kumari. Aina takchagadoriba class 3 and 4 gi English subject. Hope you are doing well and fit and fine at your homes. Today we are going to learn the lesson number 9, that is a letter from Imphal. As we have already know what a letter is. A letter is a written form of communication. In earlier days, we used to write letter to communicate with one another. But nowadays, as the arrival of all these modern communication systems, communication is becoming very, very easy. So, in this lesson, Barun is writing a letter to his friend Sadashiv, who wanted to know about Manipur. Okay. Now, let's read the lesson. So, the letter starts like this. Dear Sadashiv, I have received your letter dated 1st October 2003. You have written that you do not know anything about Manipur. Well, I'll try here to give you some idea about Manipur. So, the letter is started like this. I have received your letter dated 1st October 2003. That means Barun had received the letter which has been written by Sadashiv on 1st October 2003. And on that letter, Sadashiv had written that he wanted to know about Manipur. So, Barun is trying to write a reply for that particular letter from Sadashiv, who wanted to know more about Manipur. I will call Manipur a beautiful garden in a corner of the earth. There is a valley in the middle of this garden surrounded by ranges of blue hills. There is a beautiful lake called Loktak in this valley. So, Barun wrote, he wanted to call Manipur a beautiful garden. You know garden where lots of flowers blooms together. So, he said there is a valley in the middle of this garden. Valley, that means a plain area or a flat area surrounded by ranges of mountains or hills. So, here he is trying to say about the Imphal Valley, which is surrounded by the ranges of hills. And he also said that there is a beautiful lake called the Loktak. You know Loktak lake? So, he further said, like the varieties of flowers in a garden, different people live in the garden of Manipur. Barun said, like the varieties of flowers, that means different kinds of flowers bloom in a garden. In the same way, different people live in Manipur. And like flowers, these people look so colorful and so different. As we have seen many flowers with different colors. So, the people who lived in Manipur is also colorful. That means many communities live in this area and they have their different costumes. That means colorful costumes, so they look so colorful and so different. Yet, they are the flower of the same garden. Barun further said, towards the north is, in the district of Ukhrul, the Tangkhul people live. You must have heard of Shiroi lily also. The Shiroi hill is in the Ukhrul. And Ukhrul is the place where the beautiful Shiroi lily grows and blooms. So, Barun said in the northeast there is a district called Ukhrul, which is famous for what? Shiroi lily. And in that particular district, the people who were known as Tangkhul lived there, and in that particular area there is the hill called Shiroi Hills, where this beautiful flower Shiroi lily grows and blooms. Like the Shiroi lily, the Tangkhuls are colorful people in their traditional dresses. Same as we have heard earlier, the Tangkhul people are very colorful and their traditional dresses are very colorful to see. Then towards the north in the Senapati district, there are many other colorful tribes like the Maus, the Paumai, the Maram, etc. Barun said that in the north there is a district called Senapati, and in that particular district many tribes live together, and some of them are the Maus, the Paumai and the Maram, etc. The beautiful Zuko Valley is in the district, that means in the Senapati district. It is in this valley that Zuko lily grows. There are tea gardens also in the Senapati district. The Kuki tribe also lives in some places in the hills of Senapati. The tribes in the district of Senapati too are colorful in traditional dresses. So, in this paragraph, Barun is trying to say that in this Senapati district, the famous Zuko lily grows, and in this district, the Kuki tribes live together, and it is also said that there are tea gardens in this district also, and these tribes, that means the Kuki tribes, are also very colorful in their traditional dresses. Next comes Tamenglong is another district where the Zemi, the Liangmai, the Rongmai and the Puimai tribes live. They are also known as Zeliarong tribe. Tamenglong produces a lot of juicy oranges and tea also grows here. So, Barun further said about the district of Tamenglong. Tamenglong is another district of Manipur where there are many tribes like the Zemi, the Liangmai, the Rongmai, the Puimai tribes live together, and they are commonly known as Zeliarong tribe, and it also produces a lot of juicy oranges. You know, you like oranges? Yes. And here in this Tamenglong, tea plant or tea garden is also here. Now comes the Chandel district is the home of many tribes like the Anal, the Maring, the Moyon, the Monsang, etc. Barun said that Chandel district is the home of many tribes like the Anal, the Maring, the Moyon, the Monsang, etc. The well-known border town of More is in this district. Barun said that Chandel is the district which is the home of many tribes like the Anal, the Maring, the Monsang, etc. And it is in this Chandel district the very well-known commercial town of Manipur, that is More, is in the district of Chandel. Down south is the Churachandpur district. The Kukis, the Mars, the Mizos live there. Then the Meiteis are widespread, but the majority of them live in the valley of the state along with other communities. So, down south, going to the southern direction, it is the Churachandpur district where tribes like the Kukis, the Mars and Mizos live together, and then the Meiteis are widespread, but they live along with these communities or along with other communities in the valley. Manipur is also home of thousands of Marwaris, the Sikhs, the Bengalis, the Assamese, South Indians, Nepalis, Biharis and others from different parts of the country, that is India. All these people have always been lived together as different flowers of a single garden. So, Barun said that all these people or all the people live in Manipur, different communities live in Manipur, and from the rest of the country, some of the communities like Marwaris, Sikhs, Bengalis and Assamese may be cited who live together in Manipur. So, all these people have always been living together as different flowers of a single garden. So, all these people live together in Manipur like the flowers which are bloom in a garden. They live together in harmony. That means in peace and with agreement. That means all these people live together in harmony. That means they live in peace. They know that they cannot break this relationship that binds them together. So, they also know that they cannot break the relationship which they have made cannot be broken. So, Manipur indeed is a paradise on earth. What a paradise is? Yes, heaven, where there is a full of happiness and good things happen. So, Barun said that Manipur is itself a paradise on earth. Well, Sada, you must have learned something about Manipur and her people. Barun said, as he had already given a good idea about Manipur. So, he said, next time he will write more about Manipur to his friend Sadashiv. And he just summing up, or he just winding up his letter as wishing you all the best, my friend, and with love from Barun. So, the letter goes like this. So, we have already completed the letter which has been written by Barun. So, now let's see some new words and their meanings together. First word, range, which means lines or rows of mountains or hills, etc. Or range haibadi chingchang pareng haibani haibako in Manipuri. And again in the second word, border, dividing line between two countries or the area near that line. So in the lesson we have said that Moreh, which is a border town of India and Myanmar. That means border. Next word, word number 3, harmony, which means agreement. Yanaba ka haibado koina ko shanti da leye haibado nushi janana leye haibado harmony haiba. And the last word, paradise, which means heaven. Okay, swarga haibado. Swarga se am nungaiba mafam ne hai ko adune heaven, paradise. So we have already finished new words and their meanings. Now let's have a fun activity together. Okay, I'll give you some words in which some letters are missing. Okay, you have to fill them in. So, see the words. I have given 4 words. So, you can see some letters are missing. So, fill them in. For today, it's the end of this lesson. Let's meet in the next class.